Welcome back to Popes and Pylons Display, some more Europa Universalis 4. All that yellow you're seeing on your screen is Genoa, and there's a whole bunch more. We go for a custom achievement on this competition. All we have to do is grab all of India for the Mass of India achievement, whilst keeping Genoa the most powerful trade node in the world. Let's do the customary checkup when I'm pretty sure we're fine. We're pretty fine. So, as long as we don't utterly screw up the trade, this is going to be quite alright. So taking out India is our biggest chunk that's left. It's not helped by the fact that we have very little absolutism, because we stayed a republic, which we didn't have to do, kind of decided to. And we didn't even swap out from being a merchant republic for some more absolutism. So yeah, that leads to some slowness in that regard. We also kind of want to eat our way through this tiny little I don't know, bit here. I suppose the leg of the Commonwealth. Sure. The bone on the chicken leg. I don't know what this is. Some sort of mushroom cloud or maple leaf. Broccoli, maybe. Anyway. We're gonna get this. So we connect all our land nice and up nice and tidily. We don't have to do that, but again, it is sort of suggested. Currently at war against Malwa? Yes! I certainly never screwed up Malwa and Multan, ever. Not confused the two at all. So that's all fine. We're fighting Hormuz, I believe, and the Uzbek and Ladakh. Now, how well are we doing at defending against that? We have people coming in here to scare off these Uzbeki. We have people over here to crunch the Hormuzians, which seems much more important than sieging Dachistan back. Do that at any time. And of course we siege down Malwa itself. You guys are coming back home. That's all groovy. I think we only want to take land from Ladakh and from Malwa here, so we don't super need to bother with taking tons of Uzbeki land out. And I think my Muscovite ally over here will do enough of that work. Down goes Ladakh itself, which I was about to say might be enough to take the land we need, but there's Rutog, which might make them less likely to just peace out. We do need to take... Wait, this is not Ladakh, is it? No, this is. We do need to take Simur, Kangra, Ladakh itself, Skardu, and Baltistan. That's actually a decent chunk. I don't think there's a way they give us that. Aside from the fact that... we need to occupy it to transfer to our subject anyway. At least I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah. So some more work has to be done. That's fine though. That's a bit of a bigger battle than I kinda shot for. And I should have brought a better general. Assuming I had the option, but I probably did. Let's bring a good one here. How about this 4-6 person? That sounds like a plan. I don't know who you were or what stack you were on before, probably these folks. So make sure that you're not, oops, without a general. Also, let's not detach our cannons. I don't know why anybody would ever think that it's a good idea to have the confirm key do something else in a... First of all, in another video period, another window, or I should say, period, but even more importantly in a window that you can have open while there's still stuff on the screen that you have to confirm. That's just not smart. Game wants me to convert a bunch of land here, but that feels to me like it's prime, yeah, prime rib, no prime trade company land, so we should just add it and not worry about it, right? Any other places that we need to... apparently here. I don't know if that's a button I'm allowed to press though. Let's cancel this. Because I might have full course. Actually I don't think I do. Is there a good way to find out? Probably not. I thought that maybe some of this land might be Iraqi land, and I don't know if it will add it if it's already fully stated. What province are we even talking about here? Oh, it's cool. Oh, it's just the one we took from Balochistan, right? Yeah. That's fine then. That's fine then. Now who else do you want me to convert? Because that probably means there's more land there. That should really be... It sounds like, yeah, over here. And this is all trade company land, so I don't mind at all to hit this button. Whoop. That it then. No, we still have Al-Katif and grain, which is, I think grain is over here, both over here. And they're not stated and not cored, so they can be part of the trade company, which we do have over here if I'm not utterly mistaken. The Mashrik, and the Mashrik does need help if I remember correctly, so maybe this is actually a good thing. This battle is not, but we're probably winning it. It's not going great, but it's going, well, it's going, period. It'll be what we get here. How about up here? Y'all are running. Can I catch you in Bonjour? No, but I can probably take you in Cornicala. Rough, but not devastatingly so. Let's detach a guy here to take this back, wait for these to lock in and go and crunch them. We do the whole rival song and dance once we get out of the war. This happens at the start of every recording session. I keep talking about it, it doesn't change. I suppose it will change at the point where we're too big for any rivals. Then we will not have this issue anymore. Great Horde declaring war on Transo. I mean, okay. Don't see me complaining, do you? Ooh, that's a stack wipe. Excellent. Something Commonwealth. Well, the Commonwealth is no longer our friend, but they're not quite our enemy yet. How much do I need to just piece you out? A bit more. By a bit, I mean decent chunk. I'm building trade boats here, but that's fine. I assume that the Hormuzian Navy won't come down there. It's possible they do, and that wouldn't be great, let's say. This also isn't great. That's all fine. You're doing that. You're doing... interesting. You didn't run all that far. Well, you may have actually run to your capital. It's not very far from there to your capital, as in it's next door. Unfortunately, there is almost no chance that we get to piece out Hormuz, separate piece out Hormuz. This is probably fine. Because Hormuz has a bigger navy than we do, at least down here. And we won't be able to cross into Hormuz because they're not dumb enough to leave that strait unblockaded. It's a shame. Do you like my enemies dumb? Well, kinda. Obviously, I am in these I'm in these games for a bit of a challenge. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing the way I do. I probably wouldn't be playing at all anymore. So, in a way, I don't want my enemies to be dumb. But also, it's nice when they're dumb and I can just take this stuff. I mean, who wants to do the work? You can just have the stuff. This is, even though it looks extremely similar, it's not Lubeck, but this is. So I might as well help out here. And I'm pretty sure this is utterly in the bag. I mean, not that this war was ever something scary. But I think any bit of scare that might have been in it is now gone. And it's just mopping up. I can declare on you. What does that thing say? 77, that's actually quite soon. You're not very friendly. Well, you have Scandinavia as a friend, which, yeah, it's fine. Probably call in the Muscovite and have them deal with Scandinavia. Sounds like a plan. Stack wiping random Uzbeki people also sounds like a great plan. Sometimes this game can make you say mean things. Sometimes it can make you do mean things. And sometimes I suppose I just say mean things because I wanna. Which, you know. Gotta be fine, right? Whoops, let's sue for peace. No, not quite into it yet. Well, if we need more poor Uzbeki children to die there. Children, I mean, children of Uzbek, not as in kids. I'm not trying to say we're killing kids here. We're not. That wouldn't be nice, would it? Peaceful from the dark. Well, you're not gonna give me what I want, so no. Let's say that's a no for now. Oh, I can't wait to build that stupid canal. Now they might mostly give me what I want. No, I can peace. I thought it was the siege of this place here, Rutog. But no, it's the siege of Kashgar. It probably means I can just peace out the Uzbek now. No, still. You are... Oh, that's an ongoing battle. That's probably the reason. Well, let's stack wipe some more of you then. If you insist. And here we go. Once again, I don't think I need anything from you. I'm not going to give land to the Muscovite. I mean, come on. We don't need to take that Persian land. Technically, we kind of care about the trade node. I suppose taking Khiva here is not the worst thing. In fact, I would like to have Samarkand itself, but I'm not going to do any straight up war. Oh, but that's Transo. And taking Khiva would give me a straight up border to Transo here, even though we do see a bit of border go there. Seems fine. Also, I should be setting up my... Oh, I shouldn't. Nobody wants to be converted to my subjects anymore. Alright. Yeah, let's have a look at whether we can take Khiva from them and what we have to do it. Not much. Yeah, I think that's decent to do. Obviously, we don't need the money. But need is a very relative term. And I like the money. Especially like the idea of getting that trade even higher. I don't know what kind of numbers we can reach. Being over 500 is already pretty impressive. We might get over 1,000 collecting. Because we're already at 800 collecting. We're not going to get 1,000 value here, I don't think. But we might get 1,000 collecting, and that wouldn't be too shabby, would it? Yeah, I don't like that as sort of a minor side goal. And taking Khiva is a tiny part of that. A tiny part, but a part nonetheless. Once we get to eat our subjects over here, things are going to look a lot better for trade. Because right now we're not even asking them to steer trade. Because they're a tiny bit rebellious. But that'll change, won't it? Lose admin power against some local unrest in a random place. I don't care about local unrest. Also, I like the idea of newspapers. Honestly, don't read a lot of newspapers anymore these days, but the idea of a free press is very good. We still want to do this, right? Yeah, we want to take Diplotech 23, but that's in 11 years. So we still have time to take some more ideas. I think I, back of the envelope, mathed out that we have the ability to take about 6 ideas. And we would still be, well, we can take 6 ideas and then still be able to take the tech on time. Again, rough math, not necessarily anything reliable. Also, this is terrible cannon setup. Like, oh, why can't I click on that button where it says 0 on it? Yeah, I wonder why. That's the wrong button. That's not forced march. Let's consider whether we have to do any sort of suppression over here, but it doesn't look like we do at all. Nah, nobody gives a hoot. And after we take land, somebody might give a hoot. So let's do this anyway. It doesn't cost us anything. It's on mercenaries. Mercenaries can't drill. So it's not like we're missing out on drilling there. So, yeah. What about that peace deal, though? My friends, there you go. I know you're very happy to be peacing out. Maybe there was another ongoing battle somewhere between the Muscovites and the Uzbek or something. Maybe. I think I'd just take Kiva. Because I don't want to really grab a ton of land over here for dip. I don't want to spend dip on taking land if I can avoid it. But taking this place seems... yeah, that's worth it. Let's do. Let's do take it. Blah, 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 immediately for themselves. Give me those. Yeah, not your trade power apparently, but the war reps you can give me. It's actually a lot of stuff. We're not full on prestige, but if you're not giving me trade power, you're also not going to give me... oh, you're so close though. Do you want your trade power? Well, I suppose. Fine. Fine, one more tick. That might already have been it. Yeah. There we go. Give me Kiva, give me half of your trade power, and a peace deal. And coalition is a whatever thing. Nobody cares. Really for themselves? Yes. Peace. And core. And therefore not convert. You understood that right, game. Get you out. Still not getting you out, which is a bit... you know. Oh, you're kind of stuck here now, aren't you? Oh, it'll be fine. Once we take Rotok, everything will be fine. Siege pip, siege, or 3 cannons only. Let's add to that. You kind of want 15. Happens that I have 5 here, which is not really helpful. What is helpful? Total of 5, I think? No, total of 6 and then 9. Yeah. Let's go send these in. It's gonna help a bit. They might not even arrive if we take the siege. Yeah, there we go. Not necessary, but sufficient, I guess. What are we gonna do? We're gonna give maps transferred from Oda to Venice. Interesting. I want this to go to the Multani folks, so I can eat it later. They would be nice enough to take Kangra. Are you like on defensive? What's your deal, Multan? I can never hit the right buttons here. You are on Attache. Just do whatever. Yeah. And they might even siege that down for themselves, although I don't think they have a claim, so they probably won't. But if they would, that would be nice. Save me a tiny bit of work. And you heard me talk about work before. I don't actually mind work. Not if it's interesting work. I think it's a good thing to have, and not just for the money. This is not a good thing to have. I guess you're kind of fine, as long as you have a general. Here comes the general. I think we move west, right? Start to walk the walk. Because somebody has to show these folks that they lived in peace for far too long. And by peace, I mean we didn't fight them. Which is the same thing as being at peace, right? I'm not fighting somebody, how can they even be at war? Truce to the Mamluks gone, that's probably irrelevant. Sure, they could technically join a coalition, but it doesn't feel that at this point they're very interested. Do I need to deal with these Malvani peasants? No, right? I'm not gonna eat all the Malvan land. What am I even gonna do? Do I give land to my subjects? I think I do, right? Even though that's gonna make these folks a bit big. But the fact that they have claims means that we should use it. So let's give that to Multan, and that to Multan, and that to Multan. And then I think I might be able to give this to the Jean Puri folks. And then we're gonna look to take all these for non-dip, this and this. One of these costs me dip. It's probably this one because I declared for the Multani war goals and not for the John Puri war goals. Yeah. So let's not do the central job thing for now. If I'm paying dip anyway, I might be better off coming back later for their claims in another war, right? Have you been told to make a bunch of claims? Yes, you have. Guess you just didn't get around to it, did you? This, and this. It's going to be a lot of Multani land. I kind of not looking forward to feeding them more. But I think this is kind of necessary. So let's piece you out, Lubeck, if I can, for that. Well, look at this, the perfect peace deal. Well, except for the dip cost, which I don't want to shoulder, but... And things like that might screw up my idea cost slash tech cost calculation, for sure. But this seems fine, and then you want to give me like war reps and be done. Ducats? Nah, let's not take ducats. It's just a waste. It also doesn't cost me anything, does it? No. So little that we don't get any inflation for it. That's fine. Aggressive expansion, no overextension because we're giving it all to our friends. Awesome. Which are hopefully not fully, completely overextended by that. Surely not. I would like to find out. Thing is, I can't grant provinces anyway when at war, which is usually my main way to find out how overextended somebody is. How do I find out? How much development did I just give you? 3, 12, 15, 25... Nothing, right? Nah. Surely you have room. Watch me put them to over 100% overextension. That would be very funny and very sad at the same time. Alright, so we give them this, and then what do we take? It takes and it takes and it takes us away. We may take Dundar just for the thing. Like that. And then just do the... Probably not going to take Mandu. Because that costs me extra war score. Being the capital. Good. Might be a gold mine. Feels like that's a gold mine. Maybe something like this. Not quite into it yet, but... Oh, you might never be quite into it, eh? Because of the fricking... Hormusians. Did anybody happen to give me military access through the Mamluks? No, I wouldn't like to use the fleet. So that's a no. I think that we don't. I think that we take the lower value peace deal here. Oh, it's not even that low value at all. This is not a good... It's a great place for those dies. Dies. That's a great place. Wow, this is just huge land. Except for maybe Bharatpur, but I'm not planning to take that, no. And I guess this, but this is sort of... Well, I don't like the border go of not taking Bilbara, so I will take it. I suppose I don't need to take this. I could instead take Gurd. For those loins. Like that. They would take it. We would not be overly overextended. They would not allow me to take this. No. Wait, what did I... Oops. Could take Mavad, but that's... Do I give it to my... No. Oh, because I take Dundar, I could also take Mavad with a glass in it. I mean, sure, why not? Check our overextension. 8%. Will turn to a lot more. Some people will be annoyed, including Pate. But again, 1,000 points against the Mamluks. 1,000. They just can't stop caring, can they? This is fine. Hit the dip cost. I must wait a day. Fine. There, I waited a day. Happy now? Gee. Yoink. Core. And put those armies on the march. U39. Send the ones with leaders first. So that we don't get stupid overtakings that we would regret. Cannons and some folks over here. Who do you belong to? Suppose these folks, maybe? That's a bit of a maybe, is it? You... Yeah, we probably need more over there. Make sure that we don't have awkward things happen in the med. Oh, people are actually joining the coalition again. That's slightly surprising to me. Oh, speaking of coalition, how about rivalries against Mr. M? And I suppose Mr. S as well, just because I can. Now, how does my Mediterranean fleet stack up against yours? Not actually that great. I don't even know if that's their full Mediterranean fleet, but even what I see there doesn't look like I necessarily want to absolutely fight it. But I should be swimming in extra sailors, and I am, so why not, you know, add a bit to the Mediterranean presence. The Maldives have entered a coalition against me. Please don't fire that coalition. I mean, I've been at this place before. I would really like to not have to deal with the annoyance that this sort of proposes. Tunis. Bengal I get. Now, would you give me military access? Probably not. No, how about you? No, how about you? Yes. Gawa, please let me through. It's gonna cost me a tiny bit of dip, but I would like my troops over there. Mantua insulted me. Why is everybody against me suddenly? What did I ever do to them? Except for the roads and the peace. Oh, and the overcapping on mill, which I should not be doing. Way ahead of time. I think I'm still full on military leaders. I am. I could buy some tradition. Are we gonna re-elect? Yeah, once more at least. So I don't mind hitting this button once, maybe, yeah. And I'll immediately do some development as well, just so maybe I don't have to deal with the problem again in the next minute. There. Don't like where my dip is at all. We're focused on it, right? Yes, focused on dip. Oh, we're losing some because of the military access, which we no longer need. So let's cancel it. And then look for other opportunities to gain a bunch of stuff. Well, dip power, specifically. Did I just get you black flag somehow? Well, not black flag, but you got stopped because the military access got lost. I know I said black flagged, I didn't mean black flagged. You. There. Maneuver makes them move faster and reduces attrition they take. So that seems kind of useful. There's the truce to the Commonwealth. You're not in the coalition territory, right? I made sure to take care of that, didn't I? I did. Now the thing is, this coalition has a good chance, well, I don't know about good chance, but the chance of it attacking is a lot higher when we declare war against the Commonwealth. Hindu zealots in... it's your problem. Because enemies do count. Well, they look at the enemies of the enemies when they consider whether it's worth attacking or not. And, well, you wonder we should find a new friend. I think this is gonna cost me dip, which sucks. Those two relations are just too low. Yeah, probably not. I could probably ally the French, which would add to our numbers, which would be great. Just to avoid the great annoyance of collision. I mean, imagine this coalition firing, right? If you can. If you will. Imagine, if you will, that all the folks in dark red here or full on red attack me. I can beat them. I can beat them all. But I have to fight from northeastern India to northwestern Africa and South Africa and into the steppes. It's just gonna be utterly terrifying. No, not terrifying, but terrible. It's gonna be tons of work. Trade dispute. You are in port, which I don't like. I may have told you to be in port, but still I don't like it. That's my war galleon. One of my war galleons. Merge you up and have you make me money again. Which I think I was doing in Bengal. Bengal is not necessarily steering the way I wanted, is it though? Bengal, Coromandel, where I don't have a lot of power. And alternatively, I could go Doab. Where I also don't have a ton of power, but it's at least inland. Could also be protecting trade in Coromandel. So I don't care where it goes from Bengal as long as it goes. And we steer from here. What do you think? I would make 11 ducats in profit, 11.7 ducats he says, and only 9 ducats if I went to Bengal. Claims we would make them, no, this is not ordered. I'm sure I would make 218 ducats in profit if I went to Ragusa. That makes a lot of sense. Not, it doesn't. Where do you find those numbers? Ragusa has about 500 ducats in value, not quite 500 ducats. And there are 33 ducats not going my way. And you claim I make 280 extra ducats by going there. I'm sure there are multipliers and all that, but I don't buy any of that. Let's do Coromandel, because I don't know how the math works. Not quite. I mean, I know what influences it, but I don't have it figured out, so to speak. I guess I'll have another army at the Polish border then. Got found out in Bachmanis, which is not great because I probably didn't make claims in time. I should be back to making claims on Malwa though. We had war with the Ming. Defending against Ming. Oh, Ladakh tribute. Yeah, that's alright. That's quite alright. I don't care. Not about Ladakh being a tributary. These others would be slightly annoying. Where's my bit spy network button? Why am I blind? Is Ming still at 0 mandate? They are, so they're still a paper tiger. But I mean, they could probably beat Ladakh, so. But it means I don't have to actually be worried. Now, what do we do? Do we wait for the coalition to just end? I get no cool. Huh? Give me the claim on Sarajevo. And we get a stability. Te Deum. Alright. Proclaim those saints. Don't mind if I do. Also give me that mercantilism because more money is more money. You can probably actually go to Skopje and be ready to help out with that multi-pronged attack. Magdeburg and Münster. Maybe I want you in... Actually, maybe I want you here. Deal with those Germans. Disgusting. Have a look at the factions. Oh, my traders need some influence. And the aristocrats could do well with losing some. So this is probably a good button. Cost me 30 mil, but that's better than losing 30 dip for sure. Yep. There we go. Now Münster, if you were to be asked not to be allied to the Commonwealth, how would you feel about that? No use. Heck no. Break alliance is such a hard to use tool. It's no fun. And then you do it once and then it says, well, you already did it recently. Stop it. Stop it. We also need to put a cut in here, so stop recording this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what we're seeing, as always, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and as always, please do talk to me in that comment section. Thank you for watching, and see you folks next time.